you show where the bad man touched you at? And the bad man that touched you? You know, my brother is a cunt. And he's always been good at messing with me, you know? Like, even when we were younger. One time I'm like 8 or 9, he's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4. It's well into the night. He comes into my room, he's crying. He's like, Bubby, I had a nightmare. Can I sleep in here with you? I'm thinking, good God, kid, I'm in the 3rd fucking grade now. I got a reputation to uphold, you know? But I had a soft spot for the kid, so I let him in, you know? We sit there, we watch TV for a bit until ultimately I make the mistake that led to my downfall. I fall asleep in front of the son of a bitch, you know? I fall asleep, I feel a tap on my nose, I feel another tap, then a warm tuft of air. I don't think you guys are getting it. Listen, I woke up, he was squatted over my fucking head, like this. It was just... This guy was dropping silent ass bombs on my fucking head for a good 5 minutes before I even noticed. You know, I wake up, before I even had time to process what had happened, or to react, he fucking shot up, he ripped ass again, he ran off like a little leprechaun that just got his pot of gold. You know? I used to get bullied when I was younger, not just by my brother, but like by the kids at school. I would get bullied for 3 main reasons, you know? 1, I've always walked on my toes. It's been a big fucking deal to everybody but me. The second thing is, I had a bad speech impediment with my R's, L's, and S's. I don't know if you heard, but my name's Lars. Pretty fucking inconvenient. You know, every time I go to introduce myself, people are like, you said your name's Lowe's? Lowe's? And I'm from Mitchell, and like statistically speaking, one of us is named after a hardware store. It wasn't fucking me, you know, it was like my best friend Ace. The third thing I would get bullied for is I couldn't stop asking everybody if they had seen my new favorite documentary, Justin Bieber's Never Say Never. You know? One day I got picked on so bad I came home, I was crying, I was like, Mom, the kids are being mean to me. She's like, what are they doing? Are they hating you? I was like, no. She's like, what are they doing? I was like, they're saying things. She's like, oh yeah, next time one of those motherfuckers says something to you, you stand up, you look them straight in the eye, and you say, oh yeah? Yo mama. What kind of fucking advice is that? You're sending me into the lion's den that is the 3rd grade playground with nothing but yo mama jokes to defend myself? You know? I know I had to take matters into my own hands. The next day, she sees me getting ready for school. I'm walking like this. She says, hey, come here. I said, okay. She grabs me. She lifts my shirt up. She lets out a disappointed sigh. She removes the nunchucks I hid in my ass, and she sent me on my way for another 9 years of bullying. My buddy likes to talk about stocks, and I can't think of anything more unbearable, you know? I mean, we're like dudes in our 20s. Can we go back to where like dudes in our 20s just talked about pussy and baseball? Is that too much to ask? You know? This guy wants to wake up at 4:30, talk about stocks, and dump his head in Pellegrino water. Yeah, there we go. Make some fucking noise. Anyway, I get really annoyed when he starts talking about stocks, so I developed a plan to get him to change the subject. See, anytime he brings up stocks, I bring up a loaded pistol and put it in my mouth. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's pretty extreme. But 7 out of 10 times, that changes the subject. Thank you. My name's Lars.